writing is the key to everything that I understand about how to live my life. If I had not become a writer, I actually don't really know how I would have come to know myself. There's such a sense that the page is my mirror. Everything I understand about it comes from sitting down every morning and having this ritual that I've had for so many years of facing the blank page and grappling with whatever I find there. I think the most important lessons that I've learned in examining some of these questions about life and loss and love and everything that we go through, Zorba calls it the whole human catastrophe, which I really love, has to do with this individual way that I think each of us has to find for ourselves of how to create and live a meaningful life on a daily basis. Sometimes a student will say to me, when did you give yourself permission to be this way? Or when it comes to writing, we'll say, when did you give yourself permission to become a writer? And my answer is, this morning. There's no point that we get to where it's like, now I'm in the present. I don't know, even my friends who are the most amazing Buddhist teachers and wise gurus, they struggle just like the rest of us. I find the older that I get, the less capable I am of doing anything other than being authentic. And I think vulnerability is a byproduct of being authentic. If we are authentically ourselves, then of course we're vulnerable because we don't have that veneer, we don't have that protective armor. As I get older, I see more and more the fallacy of that protective armor. We may think that we're protecting ourselves in some way by doing that, but what we're actually doing is just keeping other people from knowing us. And what's the point of doing that? We're all here together on this earth for a relatively short amount of time. And when I was writing my memoir Devotion, the whole time I was writing that book, I really thought that I might be writing a book that no one would read because it was so idiosyncratically me. It was a little bit Jewish, it was a little bit Buddhist, it was a little bit about being a mother, being a daughter. Almost immediately, the notes I started getting from people were, you told my story. And they were from men and women and old people and young people and Mormons and Catholics and Christians and Buddhists and atheists, and it just didn't matter. And I realized that by really digging into my story, that I had touched a lot of other people, and what that made me understand truly was that internally we are really all the same. And really writing in a deeply authentic way was what allowed me to know that.